I'm live. Nope, we're going with it. Hey guys, this is Travis McClendon with Zero Guide Feeds. I did not turn my ringer off, and I will do that right now. Thank you, Chris. All right, so we are live here in St. George, Utah. One of the best places to live. If you haven't known, now you know. Anyway, we're going to wait a little bit for some guys to get on. And while we do that, we're going to have, I'll probably go over a couple of things, some new things that we're doing, some new merchandise that we have, and some pretty cool things. And listen, guys, one of the things I wanted to say right off the bat is if you are watching this and you are interested about Utah and Nevada and how to hunt there, how to do the applications, and are interested in hunting there, or you're applying already for the bonus points and you're ready to go hunt, please take that text that we sent you, take that text, and I want you to forward it to your buddies. Any family member or any friends that you have that they might be interested in hunting Utah or Nevada, send those out for those texts. That would be great for us to do, because basically instead of you telling them what you've learned here tonight, they'll know because they'll get to watch it. Plus they can call us directly. So definitely do that for me. That would be great. Tonight we have Mike behind the camera, which is great. Mike Atterbury, he's our camera guy slash, chief marketing officer, but I don't know if I'd say chief. He's just kind of like an officer, basic. And then we also have Christy. She is doing the moderation tonight. She is the chief marketing officer assistant, and we might put the camera on her later, but she is busy. You guys have any questions throughout the night? I don't know how long this is going to take, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 45, an hour. It just depends on what you guys want to do, what questions you have, and how we can answer those back. We don't want to take up too much time, but we want to definitely have you guys, we want to have a dialogue with you guys, a question and answer. So if you guys have questions, Christy's here to monitor that and to give those questions out as we go along. So that being said, Christy, how are we doing on our live feed? Are we good? Yeah. Everything's good? Mm-hmm. Okay. How many, I don't want to start too 57. Soon. Oh, good. Wow. Excellent. Okay, so a couple things I want to just kind of get out there real quick. Mike, follow me over here. We've got some tumblers here with our Zero Guide Feed product for our merchandise. We're going to give out that with our merch, what we call a merch box. And we're going to be giving one of those merch boxes away tonight. And then also, this is really cool. I think it's super cool. Follow me over here, Mike. Mike, are you following me? Okay, good. I got to tell Mike everything to do. Anyway, this is a Zero Guide Feeds. This is a money clip, but also it's a knife. Very cool. Anyway, that's what we got, some new merchandise for that. We also got our limited edition hats. And over here, we also have our limited edition shirts and hoodies. Mike, you pen in on that. And then this is our merch box. I just want to tell you a little bit about, boy, our first fumble of the night. It's our merch box. This is the box we give away to all the Zero Guide Feed members who get drawn. And in this box, it's pretty cool. In this box, we have hat. We've got our tumbler. We've got the money clip / knife. We've got our hoodie. We get a shirt. And we give this to every Zero Guide Feed member. We're going to be giving one of these away tonight as well. So that's going to be cool. So, guys, stick around for the end of the night. We're going to do some trivia questions like we did last time. In those trivia questions, you're going to be able to win a merchandise box, which is right here, this merch box here. We're going to give away a hoodie. We're going to give away some shirts. And I want to talk a little bit about Mutant Gear. So if you guys never heard of Mutant Gear, this is a really, really cool company my buddy owns. And they make specialty products that you can't really find anywhere else. So it's MUTNT Gear. Okay, so MUTNTgear.com. Go check their website out. We're going to be giving away some of their products. One of the things we're going to be giving away is the bow sling. This is a quick release bow sling. Very cool. Basically, it's one button hook, one button put on, and it comes off and on very easily. So you can put the sling over your shoulder while you're walking into the field and if you need to take it off, you hit the button and it comes directly off. So very cool design that Richie at Mutant Gears made. This is one of the best intuitive, basically, window mounts that are out there. And we're going to be giving one of these away tonight. This is about a $300 product, and this is by Mutant Gear. This part goes on your window if you guys haven't seen this. What's really cool about this is that it has an arm on it. This is the only window mount in the country that's designed like this. They have the patent on it. And this is great because it gives you 180 degrees to out of the window, whether you're looking at wilderness area or whether you're glassing from a road. It's cold outside. You don't want to have to get out on the side of the road and get your tripod out. This is awesome. It brings your face inside about 10 inches. So if the wind's blowing and it's cold, it comes with a head on it. The head is all compression. It's very nice. It's a fluid head, very solid. And then you have this so you guys can turn and look 180 degrees. So we're going to be giving that away tonight. That is really, really cool. That's at mutantgear.com. If you go to that website, if you put in ZGF10, you'll get 10% off of anything they have. The other thing they have really cool is they have a new tripod that's about to come out, one of the lightest, tallest tripods that you've ever seen. It's really, really cool. I'm super excited to have it. And then this little tiny head goes on top of it. You're talking about one of the best machine products, but also one of the lightest. And this is really, really cool product. So we'll be giving one of the tripod head away. And then lastly, Mike, you might want to zoom in on this. This is Bino adapter that mounts on top right here like that. This thing has been engineered amazing. This is all their products better than Outdoorsman. It's less than half the cost, and it's a better product. I'll just tell you right now. And this thing goes on any 10 power, 8 power, or 15 power Bino you have. We'll be giving away those. So guys, if you're looking for products that are outside the box that are really, really cool, they have a new tripod coming out that's going to go with this head. It's amazing. Go to mutantgear.com. Check them out. Like I said, you get 10% off. So it's ZGF10. ZGF10, you put that coupon in and you'll get 10% off anything they have. So that being said, how are we looking on members? We good? So let's get started. I want you guys to, go ahead, guys. One last time, go ahead and share that text that you guys got. If you got the text, go ahead and share that with any friends that might want to hunt Utah, Nevada, or want more knowledge or info. Check it out. So some of the cool things so let's just get into it. And you guys send me questions in. We'll answer them as we go. But basically, a couple changes. Obviously, you guys know it's been a really good moisture year. You definitely, if you are applying for Utah, Nevada, or if you haven't applied, our recommendations obviously apply this year. It's going to be a really good antler growth year. It's a great time to apply, number one. Number two, if you have bonus points and you've only been applying for bonus points, it's time to actually put in for the draw. So there's a couple things, new things that I wanted to talk about. Number one, Zero Guide Fees has a new website. We did a new 3-page website. We're going to be adding new pages as we go. But if you haven't seen our new website, go to zeroguidefees.com. Check it out. It's really cool. It has a cool 7-question snapshot. If those guys that are not members, do your 7-question snapshot. And if you do that, it'll tell you what units you're eligible for and with your bonus points where you stand in our program. So we'll talk a little bit more about Zero Guide Fees later on and what we can provide for you. But basically, we want to give you guys some information, some good information, hopefully, that you guys are going to want for Nevada and Utah and some of the new things and the changes they've had. One thing, we did the Arizona elk last month. We are going to be doing in June, before the deadline for Arizona deer. We're going to do another Facebook Live because a lot of guys want to know about mule deer and sheep in Arizona. So we'll do another Facebook Live coming up here in a couple months. These are very popular. Guys are getting a lot of questions, and we're having a lot of guys interact with us. So we're just going to keep doing them. A couple things that we did last time that we're very excited was we talked about youth and the youth hunts, because a lot of guys out there and women have sons or daughters that want to hunt and they want to start doing this. And every state's very, I would say they want the youth to come out. So the hunting license are a lot less money, and they have some specialty hunts. So A couple things I want to start out with, and like I said, if there's questions coming in, Christy, let me know. But one of the things I want to start out with is I want to talk about Utah youth hunting license and the highlights that Utah really has a special thing for the youth that's going on that a lot of guys, a lot of dads, and a lot of moms don't know about. First of all, the hunting license in Utah for anyone 13 and under is only $11. Super cheap to apply your kids. Get your kids bonus points. Start applying them now. Don't wait until they're 18, 19, 20. You guys can start now and try to get them drawn because they have separate youth hunts. Number two, the hunting license for a 14 to 17-year-old is only $16. So if your kids are from 13 to 17, you might as well get them a Utah hunting license, get them bonus points. It's only 16 bucks. The application fees for those are only $15 per species. So if you're applying for elk, it's 15 bucks plus the hunting license. It'd be either 11 or $16. So that's basically small beans, and you definitely want to start applying your kids. One of the things that a lot of people don't know about when it comes to elk and youth is that they have what they call it's a youth only elk hunt for youth, and it's a draw only for the youth, which is really, really cool. So the only ones who can enter it is anyone under 18, and if they get drawn, they get to hunt, I think 27, there's 27 eligible units in the general draw that they actually get to hunt over the counter if they don't draw in the youth draw. Now, what's really cool about that youth draw is the dates are from November 16th to November 24th, which is, yes, oh, I'm sorry, did I say November? September. So September 16th to September 24th, that's a rut hunt. So you talk about having your kids on an awesome hunt, and that's a rut hunt, and they get to use their rifle during that hunt, and that is just for the youth. So you guys can put them in there. Is that limited opportunity hunts for that one? So that's the limited opportunity hunts. That's the hunts like, San Juan, Mount Dutton, some of the better hunts, but that's the limited opportunity hunts for youth only. So if your dad's out there or mom's out there and you want your kids to start getting applied for that, definitely apply them for that. Only 16 bucks or $11, depending on how old they are. You might as well do it. What else is cool about that is they have over-the-counter elk hunts in 27 other general units that they can do over the counter every single year. So you don't have to worry about them draw. So if they don't draw in that limited opportunity youth hunt, then they can also go over the counter. And I believe the dates for that was October.
So there's
Two different dates.
For
It's,
lead rifle
and then October 7th.
so there's October 6th through the 13th and 7th through the 20th.
So 6th through the 13th, and then right at the week after that. So there's 2 weeks of youth hunting. They can either do the October 6th or 7th for a week, and they can do a week after that. And that's over the counter, and that's in 27 different units that they can do. And that is awesome because then you're guaranteeing yourself you can go hunt with your kids. And that's really, really cool. They also have, for Utah, they also have a deer youth hunt. And this is really cool what they do. So for elk, that's a specific youth-only draw. For deer, they take 20% of the overall general deer tags and they give them to the youth only. So you're going to apply your son, your daughter, the same way you do in any general hunt. Now, that's not the limited hunts, which is like the Paunsaugunt, Henry Mountains, Oak Creek. Those will be limited hunts. But on the general deer hunts, they take 20% of those tags and they give them to youth only. Now, when they get those tags, if you put in for a general hunt like a rifle, muzzleloader, they can hunt. What's really cool about this is they can hunt every season once they get drawn. So if you get your son or daughter drawn for a general deer hunt, they can hunt in the archery hunt, they can hunt in the rifle hunt, they can hunt in the muzzleloader hunt. They can hunt each one of those seasons. So that's really cool what they do. A lot of guys don't know that. So if you haven't started applying your kids for Utah, they're very generous, and you guys need to start doing that. And that, like I said, there's that elk draw, over-the-counter elk draw, and then also the deer draw, which is 20% of the deer tags go to youth only. So very cool for Utah doing that. And they cover on, let me explain on that. So the 20% that Utah hunts, you can hunt the Chalk Creek, which is a new hunt. You can hunt the East Canyon, which is a new hunt. You can hunt Fillmore, Camas, Morgan, 9 Mile, North Slope, Pingwich Lake, Pine Valley, Plateau Fish Lake, and Zion. Now we're in St. George here, so this is the Pine Valley unit, and there's a lot of deer around. So if you got kids, they would definitely have a good hunt in Pine Valley, or right next to Pine Valley is Zion. So that's a general hunt. They get drawn. Like I said, they can hunt every season that there is. So they can hunt quite a bit of time to get themselves a deer. So if there's any questions on that, guys, give me your questions on the Utah stuff if you're interested on the youth stuff. So let's just continue. If we don't have any questions right now, let's continue on the Utah stuff because they've added a couple other things just in general. And let's just talk about the general applications. So they did raise the hunting license. I believe it's, what is $155 now, Christy? For the general, for the new non-resident hunting license? 172? Non-resident? Utah. So $72 for the non-resident. That's right, I was thinking Nevada. Utah would be 72. It was 60, so they raised it $72. And I just want to talk between the Utah and the Nevada application. So if guys don't understand the difference between Nevada and Utah and how the western states, let's talk a little bit about that. So how the applications work in Utah is really similar to Arizona. So basically they're going to give 10% of the tags away to non-residents. So let's say there's 100 tags in a given unit. In Utah, they don't call them units. They're not numbers like they are in Nevada and Arizona. They're areas. So let's talk about Poncegon. Let's just say they had 100 tags on the Poncegon. And 10% of those would go to non-residents. Out of that 10%, half of those go to guys that have been applying the longest with bonus points. The other half would go to a random. So, and that would be non-resident only. So how does that work? So bonus points work just like Arizona. So if you had, let's say 20 bonus points, and by the way, let's back that up a little bit. Bonus points, just straight up, a lot of guys watching know what bonus points are, but there might be a couple that don't. Every time you apply and you don't get drawn, you get a point. And the point's going to help you get drawn. And how does that help you get drawn? Well, basically, on a random draw, they give 5% of the overall tags for any area to non-residents only in a random draw. And how that works is whoever gets the lowest number assigned to their application that's given randomly by the computer when you submit your application gets one of the tags. If you had 5 bonus points, the computer will assign you 5 random numbers, and the lowest out of those 5 chances is what you go into the draw with. If you have a lower number than anybody else, then you're going to get one of the random tags. And that's how it works in Utah on the random section. On the max section, if they give 5% of the tags away to the guys with the highest number of points, non-resident only, if you had 25 points and you're the highest guy applying for that area and no one else had 25 points, 5% of the tags are going to go to you. You're guaranteed a tag. So they do decipher between the highest number of points and the random. 5% to the highest number, 5% to the random. That's how it works in Utah. Now, Utah's pretty stingy with their tags, guys. There's not a lot of tags given out. And I'm not going to lie, it's not super easy to draw some of these limited opportunity hunts. And when I say limited opportunity, or you're talking about premier units. I shouldn't say limited opportunity. What do they call it? Limited entry, sorry. It's limited entry. And so there's not a lot of tags because those are the best areas that they have. The general draws are much easier to draw, but then again, you're not looking at big game animals as far as trophy potential. So that's how it works in Utah. There is some new stuff in Utah that you guys might not know about. And they gave out, so what they started doing this year in Utah for the elk is they added a bunch of what they call a mid-season hunt. So last year they had the rifle, anything archery or early rifle and late rifle. The seasons where archery is in August, early rifles in mid-September, and then you had the late hunts in either October or November. Well, what they did is they decided to pull some tags out of the early hunt on the rifle and some tags out of the late hunt in the rifle, and they gave a bunch of tags for the mid-season hunt, which starts October 7th. Is that when it starts? So that starts, so all those mid-season tags start October 7th. What's good about that is that there could be rutting bulls on that October 7th hunt. Now, we don't know what the odds are going to be. This is the first time they've ever done it. Under the membership plan right now, we are not offering it to the members. We will probably next year. We're going to see how this goes this year. But that's an October 7th hunt. So a lot of those units, those bulls still could be rutting. Yeah, October 7th. Those bulls could still be rutting. So that could be a really good hunt. Christy, how many did we have the total of the units on that? As far as, I know you gave it to me. I don't know if I printed it out. The number of mid-season, new mid-season hunts.
That will be on our radar, there's 16 in total, 20.
20 units? So there's 16 what?
16 that'll be on our
Oh, okay.
radar that are hunts we offer.
So so out of the hunts that we offer, either on the early rifle or late rifle, they've added 16 mid-season hunts that start October 7th for this year. We don't know what the draw odds are going to be, but that's going to be a really good hunt if you're doing rifle, being it's the first year. If you guys want to dive into that, that would be something I would do. And those are limited entry ones, right?
Yeah.
And those are limited entry ones. You're looking at some of the best units or areas that Utah has to offer. Like the San Juan, you have Plateau Boulder, Beaver, Monroe, Fillmore. All of those areas are going to be your top areas, and they all give out that October 7th hunt. So if you guys don't know about the hunt, please look that up. And I think for the first time this year, Utah's also giving their tag allocation out, aren't they? They tell you how many tags. So Utah's been very undercover brother, kind of sort of speak, when it comes to the number of tags they're giving out in their areas, because they don't want everyone to freak out. But this year, they actually are listing how many tags there are for everyone to choose from. So that'll give you a better idea. If you're a Zero Guide Fee member and we do your applications, we go through all of that. We're going to assess this, and we'll do, we'll base off of rate 1, rate 2, rate 3, depending on what you're looking for. Our rate 1s are guys that have been, are willing to wait the longest amount of time to hunt the biggest animals. A rate 2 guy with our membership would be someone who wants to draw sooner rather than later and hunt a respectable sized bull or buck. And a rate 3 guy is just like, I've never hunted before, get me whatever unit I can, I just want to hunt. So that's how we rate them. So if we do your applications, you don't have to worry about it. We're going to take all this into account. If we don't do your applications, we just want to let you know that that is something really cool about this year, is that October 7th mid-season hunt. Do we have any questions coming in?
No questions yet?
Okay. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and shoot questions in while I go over this. I just wanted to, we're going to stay on Utah for a couple more minutes and then we'll go to Nevada. But if you guys have any questions on Utah, let me know. I just want to give you my top 5 if you guys are looking for like some of the best areas to hunt in Utah for the elk and the deer, which are the most popular. And just remember, guys, residents only get to put in for elk or deer, and they get one lifetime choice out of the moose, the goat, the bison, what am I missing? The antelope, sheep. The residents they get one pick. Non-residents, you guys get to apply for all of them. Of course, non-residents are harder to draw. That's why they let you apply for all of them. But residents have to choose between elk or deer when they apply. But I want to give you guys my top 5 on Utah elk. So for elk on the rifle, my number 1 would be San Juan. My number 2 would be the Plateau Boulder. My number 3 would be Beaver East. My number 4 was Monroe. And then number 5 is Fillmore Pavant. Okay, those are the top 5 early rifle elk hunts for 2023. For archery, we have, I would say number 1 would be Plateau Boulder. Number 2 would be Beaver East. Number 3, San Juan. Number 4, Book Cliffs. Number 5, Southwest Desert or LaSalle Mountains. So that's my top picks for archery. And then on muzzleloader would be the early muzzleloader hunt. I would say LaSalle Mountains, Central Mountains, Manti, Fish Lake would be number 3, Mount Dutton would be number 4, and Wasatch would be number 5. They don't have a lot of options for muzzleloader in Utah, but those would be my top 5 if you guys are doing muzzleloader trying to get drawn there. On the deer, if we're talking about deer archery, my number 1 is Paunsaugunt, my number 2 is Fillmore Oak Creek, number 3 is Henry Mountains, number 4 is Book Cliffs, and number 5 is West Desert Vernon. Once again, they don't have a ton of archery options for you, but those are going to be your limited entry, really good bucks that you can go kill. And on the rifle, we have Henry Mountains 1, Paunsaugunt 2, Fillmore Oak Creek 3, San Juan 4, and Book Cliffs number 5. So that is everything for the Utah. The deadline will be coming up November, or no, I'm sorry, we're in November. The deadline will be coming up April 27th. And that's coming up really quick. And so you guys want to make sure you apply. If you guys do have any questions, you can go to my website at zeroguidefees.com. Schedule a booking with me. To go down to the bottom, you can schedule a call, and then we can talk. We'll schedule it, and I can answer all the questions for you, especially on everything from the Zero Guide Fee membership too. So that's pretty much everything on Nevada that on Utah that I would have. I want to talk a little bit on Nevada. Now remember, guys, on the applications in Utah, they're only going to look at your first 2 choices when your number comes up. In Nevada, they're going to look at all 5 choices, and that's something we're going to talk about next. So I just want to kind of get into the youth stuff for Nevada. The hunting license for Nevada for the youth is, if their ages 12 to 17, is only $15. So that's really good in Nevada as well. They added some new stuff for the juniors and also other stuff for the general, and we'll go over that right now. But for the junior hunts only, there is a quota, but there is the junior hunts have to possess a hunting license and combined hunting license and fishing license. So we obviously have to get a hunting license for your junior. Now, one thing in Nevada you have to remember is if you guys are first time Nevada and apply first time in Nevada and you haven't done before, they will require a hunter safety course certificate. It doesn't matter if you do it at your home state, that's fine, but you'll have to send that in for them to recognize you and to apply. So that has to happen. So if you've never done it, it doesn't matter your age, even if you're 30 years old, it won't matter. You have to send in some kind of hunter safety that you've taken to apply for Nevada. So that's a big hurdle if you haven't done it. Basically, that's number 1. So if your kids are going to apply, make sure they have their hunter safety. And then they can apply from when they're 12 to 17, and they have specific hunts. The youth hunts are there, but they're not as good as far as Utah goes, as far as they don't have separate, distinct youth hunts like they do for elk, and they don't give 20% of the tags away like they do for deer in Utah. So kind of keep that in mind. But the hunting license is cheap. It's $15. Am I missing anything on that, on the non-resident youth for Nevada? Yeah. Okay. So the deadline for Nevada, so let's go over the Nevada application, how it works, and the deadline. So Nevada's a little different than Utah. So let's start at the application period. If you guys never applied, like I said, it's $155 for a non-resident. They raised it from $142. And then the process fee, they charge you like a $25 process fee in the state. So it's $155 for a non-resident hunting license. And then they have bonus points just like Utah does, but there's a difference. In Nevada, they square their points, meaning that if you had 10 points, they're going to square them. So 10 times 10 is 100. So now you would have 100 names in the hat, so to speak, or 100 chances that the computer is going to assign you 100 random numbers. And then the lowest out of those 100 numbers is what they're going to take. So they're going to take one number out of those 100 chances, and they plug that on your application. And if that number is lower than your competition, you get the tag. There is no max in Nevada. So remember that. There's never a time where you're going to get enough bonus points that you're going to guarantee to get a tag. Arizona there is, in Utah there is, but there is not in Nevada. I had a guy last year had 28 points, had the highest number of points from anybody, and did not get drawn because they just squared 28. Mike, do you have a question?
John McClendon has a question. Is there any advantage of applying through a guide service in Nevada?
Yeah, good question. So unlike Utah, Nevada does have a guides pool for mule deer. They don't have it for archery, but they have it for rifle, and I believe they have it for muzzleloader, but they do have a guides draw. The guide draw already happened this year, and we are going to add that to the Zero Guide Fee membership in the guides draw, just like we did in New Mexico, because they also have a guides draw. And what that means is they take a section of those tags and they set them aside, and the only ones that can vie for those tags are the guides, or I should say the clients who have gone through the guides, and the guides can get their own tags for them. So you have to have a guides number to apply in the guides draw, and you have to guarantee book with that guide. So what you would do is you find a guide that you want to hunt with. He'll either do the application for you, or he'll tell you how to do the application. He's going to give you the guide state number. You'll put that on your application for the guides draw, and it's definitely better odds. So that is by far the best way to get drawn for deer. The problem with some of the guides draws, they don't do all the units, and they don't do all the weapons in the guides draw. So you're kind of limited on that. Like, I'm an archery guy. I would love for them to do 231 archery in the guides draw, but they don't do that one, so I can't enter the guides draw for that. So the guides draw is a good question. The guides draw definitely is an advantage on mule deer. They don't have a guides draw for any other species in Nevada, but that is one that you could definitely enter. And like I said, we'll be adding that next year to the Nevada plans. It'll be additional cost, but you're gonna better your odds by probably double. So in Nevada, we were talking about bonus points. So they double or square the bonus points, and then they're going to put that. They don't have any max at all. So there's never a time where you can't get drawn. You can get drawn as your first chance, but there's never a time you're going to get a guaranteed tag either. So there's pluses and minuses with that. I'm thinking the guy who has 30 points is pissed off because he doesn't know if he's going to draw. But the guy with 1 point super happy when he does draw because he got a low number assigned to his application. You must have that hunter safety course, guys, if you're going to apply in Nevada. So remember that. A couple things. The deadline for Nevada is May 10th, so don't miss the deadline for that, May 10th. And also new for this year in Nevada, they opened up for the very first time a non-resident mountain goat hunt. It's in Unit 102. And any non-resident with existing mountain goat points will need to once again apply or purchase a bonus point in this application season or the next application season.
Back to the guides draw. When you applied for the Nevada guides draw, can you use any outfitter?
Yes, you can use any outfitter, but you have to choose what outfitter to put in the guides draw. You have to choose the outfitter because when you're filling out the application, in fact, I think a lot of the guides or outfitters fill out the application for you. They have to use their number that's registered with the Game and Fish. And if you get drawn in the guides draw, you have to hunt with that outfitter. So you need to find an outfitter you trust, an outfitter you want to go with, and then work with him before the guides draw to get you applied. And then once you get drawn, you have to go with him.
So we're going to go back to Utah for a minute. With only 11 points in Utah, do I even have a realistic chance of drawing, or should I just drop out of the point chase and focus my money on the state lottery raffles? Which option has the best of the worst odds?
I don't know what the state raffle odds are. With 11 points, it'll definitely determine on a couple factors. One, what weapon, what species, and what unit. Those are going to be, you definitely have a chance to draw with 11 points somewhere, depending on you're doing a general hunt, are you doing a limited entry hunt, are you doing rifle, muzzleloader, archery, and in what areas are you doing it. And remember, guys, with 11 points, you're going to get 11 chances to get the lowest number. So that computer is going to assign you 11 random numbers, and it's going to take the lowest number out of those 11 chances, and that's what you go into the draw with. And remember, 5% of Utah tags statewide go to non-residents in that random draw. So when you ask, do I have 11 points? Do I have a chance to draw? Absolutely. Everyone has a chance to draw because of that random. And if you got the number 1 assigned to your application, no one's ahead of you. You get the tag. If you get the number 1 million assigned to you, obviously you won't get the tag because you're last in line. So yes, there is a chance. And as you build up your points, you're going to get a better and better and better chance every year you apply. So in that scenario, I think the raffle is going to be way harder to draw than 11 points. I think you do both. I think you put in for the raffle and you keep putting in with your 11 points and build up to 12 to 13 and definitely take your chances. You've already got 11 years in it. Don't stop now. Should I continue or do you got another question?
In Nevada, are you adding Mountain Goat to the existing Nevada plan?
So this year we're not going to add, because it came so quickly, we're not capable of changing. For the Zero Guide Fee members that are watching this, we're not going to add Mountain Goat to your plan or have that option yet. Next year, for sure, 100%, we will allow Mountain Goat as part of the application process or as part of Zero Guide Fees. So yeah, absolutely. One thing I wanted to mention too is Nevada added a new depredation bull elk hunt in Unit 231. This hunt is new and it includes a special hunt boundary focusing pressure on bulls frequently agricultural areas. So if you've never hunted in 231, there's a lot of crops in there and they won't like the elk getting in there and evidently destroying their crops. So they did add a depredation hunt in Unit 231. And they also have an archery bull hunt during the rut, which is September 17th to 30. And they're offered in units 161 to 164, 171 to 173, and units 241 to 242. Okay, so those are new archery bull hunts that you might want to try. We're not covering those under the Zero Guide Fees, but if you're not doing the Zero Guide Fees and you just want to apply for that, take your chances, we can definitely lead you in the right direction to get an outfitter. And then they added a bunch of California bighorn sheep ram hunts. They added hunts in Unit 181. They added Unit 153 is now combined with Unit 183. Unit 212 and 213 now only have a single any legal weapon season, which is they combine it to one season, November 20th to January 1st. And they opened up an archery season in Unit 267 for sheep. So that's pretty cool. That's in Unit 267 for archery season. So that's pretty cool. They did close, just so the sheep hunters out there, they did close Unit 282, just so you know. And then they opened up Unit 102 for Rocky Mountain Bighorn, which is really cool. And then they closed Unit 114 for Rocky Mountain Bighorn. So that's your update for the Rocky Mountain Bighorn. Remember, guys, when your application, in Nevada, as a Zero Guide Fee member, we cover the first 2 hunts in Nevada. I would love to cover all 5 hunts that you can apply for on the application, and maybe one day we'll do that when we get more Nevada members. As we get more Nevada members, we'll be able to take more risk. Right now, we cover the first 2 just like we do in all the other states. But as far as the statewide, when you apply in Nevada, when your name or number is pulled, they do look at all 5 spots, all 5 choices they do look at one time. They don't do that in Utah and Arizona. They only look at the first 2, and then they throw you back into the pot, and you got to get redrawn. In Nevada, they do look at all 5. So that being said, I want to go over the top Nevada units, the top 5 Nevada units that you guys will have for archery, muzzleloader, and rifle on the elk, and then we'll talk about archery, rifle, muzzleloader for deer. So for archery, for those guys that are applying for Nevada on the archery, my top units would be 111 to 115. The number 2 would be 104 to 108. Number 3 would be 221 to 223. Number 4 would be 231. And number 5 would be 108, 131 to 132. Okay, so that's my top 5 archery in Nevada. Top 5 for rifle would be 111 to 115 early. The second choice would be 104 to 108 and 121 early. Number 3 would be 221 to 223 early. Number 4 would be 111 to 115 late. And my number 5 would be 231 late. And that would be my top 5 for the rifle elk for this year. Obviously, anything late is going to be easier to draw than the early stuff, but everybody wants a rut hunt, so that would be awesome. And then the muzzleloader, your number 1 would be 104, 108, 121. In that block there, number 2 would be 111 to 115. Number 3 would be 221 to 223. Number 4 is 231, and number 5 is that 108, 131, 132. And that's for muzzleloader. For deer, archery, my number 1 would be 241 and 245. My number 2 would be 221 to 223. My number 3 would be 231. My number 4 would be 131 to 134. And my number 5 would be 111 to 113. I know it's a lot of numbers. You guys can rewind this and play it back once we post it. The rifle deer would be 221 to 223. My second choice would be 241 to 245. My third option would be 231. My fourth would be 115 late. And my number 5 would be 111 to 113. And lastly would be muzzleloader. My first choice for muzzleloader would be 241 to 245. My second choice would be 231. Third choice would be 221 to 223. Fourth choice would be 131 to 134. And my fifth choice would be 111 to 113. So that would be all the elk and deer. Listen, guys, you guys can definitely call us when we go to my website down at the bottom, schedule a call if you guys want more information. I know I'm talking about the best. These are tier 1 units, but there's tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. We don't have time to get into all those, but if you guys call me, we could do a one-on-one, and I can walk you through whether you're a rate 1 guy, a rate 2 guy, or a rate 3 guy. Everyone's in one of those categories, and we'd be more than happy to walk with you and see what kind of rate you are, where you want to be, and then put you in for those applications to get to best suit your needs. So that being said, that's all pretty much the new stuff for Nevada and Utah. Hopefully you guys understood the application process. Hopefully the youth, it's very cheap to buy youth hunting license. So you guys need to start buying your kids bonus points so when they get old enough to want to hunt and they want to go, they can. Basically, I think that's it for us. Remember to check out our Zero Guide Fees website. We got a new website and a new filtering system. I would like to give a couple things away. Yeah, what was I supposed to say about the gear list? Yeah. So what do you want them to do? Yeah, so we've created a really cool gear list. It's a early archery gear list. We also have an early rifle gear list and a late rifle gear list. This is my gear list. This is the things that I typically use on a hunt. This is my personal gear, from the clothing to the footwear to the calls to the bows, the arrows that I use, the archery that I use, the rifles that we use. This is our gear list. This is my gear list that I put together and we personally done. And we're going to give this to you guys. How do we give it to them, Mike? So we're going to drop a link in the comments right now. Mike's going to drop a link in the comments. You guys can get that gear list and download that if you like, and check that out. So that's a pretty cool thing that we're giving away. And lastly, if there's no, go ahead. Yes. And so the last thing we want to talk about, some guys could be out there, hold on. Last thing we want to talk about is there could be guys out there that are wanting to be Zero Guide Fee members. Now, in case you don't know what a Zero Guide Fee member is, we pay for the hunts. You pay us a yearly membership fee, and in order to do that, we'll buy a hunt for you, whether that's 5, 7, or 10 days, fully outfitted, one-on-one. In Arizona, we're the outfitters, but in Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, you pick out your outfitter, we'll write the check for your hunt up to $8,000. So that's the membership part of it, and basically, if you're watching and you're not a member, or you could be a member and you do not have Utah or Nevada yet, we're going to give away some deals. And we want to promote this because we want you guys to sign up, become a member, get drawn, and let us pay for your hunt. So if you're not a member, the way it works is you basically go to zeroguidefees.com. You're going to pay $349. That's 95 cents a day. When you get drawn, we're going to pay for your hunt. The first 3 years of your membership will pay for a 5-day fully outfitted hunt. The next 3 years of your membership will pay a 7-day fully outfitted hunt. And if you go past 6 years, we're going to buy a 10-day fully outfitted hunt for you. So obviously the math is like, well, I paid $350 a year. That's 10 years. It's $3,500. Well, in 10 years, if it took that long, you've got $3,500 in memberships. I'm giving you a hunt, a 10-day fully outfitted hunt. It's probably going to be valued at over 10 grand. So you're going to save yourself thousands of dollars to do the program. Rather than draw in year 1 or year 10 or 15, does not matter. This will save you money. That's why we have thousands of members doing this. So if you're thinking about hunting Nevada or Utah, definitely become a Zero Guide Fee member. All you got to do is go to zeroguidefees.com, start filling out the form there. Now, since you're watching this live, we are going to do a special offer. We're going to take $100 off that $349. So if you guys sign up for Utah or Nevada in the next 24 hours, okay, we're going to extend this coupon, and you guys text in that you want this offer. We're going to send you a coupon that'll save you $100. Just text it in. Is it DM? Is that the right terminology?
Comment or DM.
Yeah, you comment that you want the offer, or DM you're looking to become a Utah or Nevada member, or if you want to add that to your state, you can. We're going to save you, or add that to your profile. So the guys that are already members, if you add Utah and Nevada, we'll save you $100 in the next 24 hours if you guys sign up by then. Plus, let's throw in a merch kit. So we'll throw in a merchandise box. In this box, we have a hat, we have a tumbler, we have the money clip / knife, Zero Guide Fee limited edition. We're going to throw in a t-shirt, and we'll throw in a really cool hoodie to go with that. If you guys sign up in the next 24 hours, we're going to throw this in, a full kit here, and we'll take $100 off your membership as well. So that's a pretty cool little deal that we'll give, and you guys get a lot for that. Go ahead, Mike.
Up until the deadline,
Oh yeah, that's right.
the next day.
Okay, so if you guys do it in the next 24 hours, we're giving you an incentive by doing $100. If you guys do it up till the deadline, we'll give you $50. So if you go past the 24 hours, like I said, send this to your buddies, send it to your friends. We will save you $100 right now. If it goes over 24 hours up into the deadline, we'll take $50 off. So you still get a discount off your first year's membership. We'll still give you the merchandise box, but you lose $50. So if you do that next 24 hours, that's what we're willing to do. If you guys have any questions on how Zero Guide Fees works, the whole details, I won't explain it tonight, but pretty much we buy hunts for you. As you can see, all these guys on this board have had hunts paid for. Hey, Jess, will you run in and get that Coos deer that's on the shelf on the mantle? Bring it to me.
Hey, Trevor, real quick.
Yes.
Kinson Lee and Alan Hood both want the coupon offer, so tell them congratulations.
Who is it?
Kinson
Kinson
and Alan.
and Alan. Thanks for watching. We'll give you guys a coupon.
Also Herman Peters and Jeffrey.
Herman Peters and Jeffrey something. Jeffrey Peck, you guys will also get the coupon off. Thanks for watching. That's awesome. We'll send this out to you and get you guys enrolled. Not a problem. When you guys become Zero Guide Fee members, you're going to create your own account, and all that information, everything we have that we've talked about, will be on your account. It's pretty cool, pretty easy. I want to give some stuff away. I want to talk a little bit about a couple hunters that we had. So Alex Kuschek is a member with us, and he drew an elk tag in his first year as a member, hunted with us, killed a really nice elk. He drew 2 years later a Coos deer tag. He shot this buck with Ty and Heckathorn's crew as a Zero Guide Fee member, scored 128 inches, actually pushing 130 if it wasn't broke. Unreal buck. That's a Coos deer that he shot. If you guys are into Coos deer, we also cover that. And then this year, he drew another rifle elk tag. So this gentleman, this happens a lot. This gentleman's drawn 3 tags in 5 years. We have given him over $18,000 in hunt value, and he's only paid in probably $3 grand. And that's why this program works. We already just drew 25 Zero Guide Fee elk and antelope guys just last month. By the time the Utah, Nevada, New Mexico, and Arizona mule deer and sheep goes through, we could be close to 50 guys. The zero guide fees, we're gonna pay. We're gonna pay over $200,000 in guide fees this year for our members. We're gonna be pushing 300 members that we have hunts that we have paid for. We're going to be $1.5 million in the last 6 years after this year. So this program works. If you guys want your hunts paid for, you give us a little, we give you back a lot. And that's why this works so well. Everyone puts in a little, and you guys, when you get drawn, you get back a whole heck of a lot. Unbelievable Coues deer, 130-inch Coues deer in Unit 6A, which is behind my house. And this guy's got 3 hunts. Congratulations, Alex, on that if you're watching. Thank you guys for signing up on that. So you guys tell your buddies, forward this when we're done, forward this to your buddies, let them watch. They might be really interested. But right now, go ahead, Mike.
Let's do one more offer. So the next person that comments and wants to claim this, we'll give them $100 off. We'll give them a pocket thing. We'll give them a coffee cup. We'll give them a hat and a t-shirt or a merch box.
We'll give them a merch box. So Mike wants me to tell you that the next guy who makes a comment that wants the coupon, we're going to give him $100 off, and we'll give him the merch box. And I say we get him, and the tumblers in the merch box. So we have the tumblers in the merch box, guys. We have the knife in the merch box. We have the hat, the hoodie, the shirt. And what we'll do is we'll put them in for the drawing, for the Tika drawing. Everybody that signs up in the next 24 hours will also be in the Tika drawing. I haven't talked about this yet. But this gun, guys, we're going to give away the 7 mag. This is a Tika. This is 6 pounds. It's a TX3 light. It shoots out to 800 yards out of the box. It's Muley Crazy sets this thing up for you. They sight it in. They put the scope on it. They give you 2 boxes of shells with the scabbard, and they mail this to you. And when you're ready to go, it's ready to shoot out of the box 1,000 yards when you get it delivered to you. We've already given 2 of these away. We're going to give 2 more away this year. I'd like to give 2 away. We're definitely going to give this one away. So anybody that signs up in the next 24 hours, we're going to put you automatically, we'll enter you in for the gun just like that. And everybody watching, if you go subscribe to our Guide Life, which is our Guide Life channel on YouTube, we're going to put you in for the drawing as well, for the Tika drawing. So go subscribe to the Guide Life. The Guide Life's really cool because what we do is we have members that we follow around on their hunting experience. And so that you at home get to watch an actual member who actually signed up, who saw us, who signed up, who got drawn, and then we followed them on their hunt. And that's what the Guide Life show, the episode is all about. So you guys can subscribe. Anybody sign up tonight, in the next 24 hours, we're also going to put them in for the drawing.
Hey, Trav,
Yeah.
Kelly Hurdy is our person that said it first.
Hurdle?
Sorry.
Kelly Hurdle. All right, Kelly Hurdle. You get a membership. We'll put you in for the gun drawing. We're going to give you a merch box. Chrissy, write that down. And we'll send that to you.
You're giving him a membership?
No, we're giving them that in a merch box.
She's getting $100 off.
You said a membership.
$100 off the membership. We're going to put him in for the drawing. Sorry. And we're going to give him a merch box. Thank you, Kelly, for that. That is freaking awesome. Okay, so you guys keep commenting, keep bringing things in. If you guys have any questions, I want to do some giveaways. We're going to have you guys comment. Now, you want to comment fast if you want some of these giveaways, because what we're going to do, what I'd like to do, we're going to give away the bow sling, okay, Mutant Gear bow sling. We're going to give away a merch box that consists of the tumbler, the knife, the money clip, the hat, the shirt, the hoodie. We're going to give away another hoodie. This thing is awesome. This is by Rockman Packs. If you guys have ever seen Rockman Packs, they make an unbelievable backpack system, but they also make a really good gun scabbard. This is completely dust-proof, waterproof. These are not cheap, but we're going to give one of these away tonight too. We're going to ask you some trivia questions. Whoever gets the right answer is going to get one of these. So we're going to do a giveaway. I also want to give away, let's give away one of these. We're going to give away a window mount and let's see, merch box, this, that's 2, that's 3. Let's give away a tripod head from Mutant Gear. We give away a tripod head. Listen, guys, you're gonna love that tripod head. That's 4. Let's give away one. What other things should we give away? One more thing. Should we give a hoodie away? Let's give a hoodie away. Okay. So we'll start small and work our way up. So the first thing we're gonna give away, let's do the bow sling and a hoodie. Bow sling and hoodie.
Yep, do you cover Barbary sheep in New Mexico?
I don't know, do we? I don't think we have Barbary sheep yet. We can look. Go to the website and look it up. We might cover Barbary sheep. I don't think we do. I've been asked that a couple times, and I don't think we are covering that. Oh,
We do.
we are covering that. I knew that.
We do.
Of course we're covering that. Why wouldn't we? Of course we are. Okay, the problem is we have not preset any questions up for this, so we're just gonna kind of like fire random questions out, and we want to know if you guys have answers. So Jessica, Christy, Mike,
How much money and how much we paid for?
you guys need to come up. That's wrong. You guys come up with questions for our members, for these guys. Okay, we're gonna give away the bow sling and a hoodie right now, so you guys be ready to dial in. Okay, I just mentioned it. After this year, how many, Jessica, where are you going? Oh my goodness. How much, I just mentioned the dollar amount that we're gonna pay at the end of this year towards our members hunt. Whoever can tell me what that number is gonna win the bow sling and a hoodie t-shirt, huh?
Can you be more clear on what you mean? What's the amount of money for what?
The amount of money that we have paid towards our members hunts.
Total,
Total, lifetime. This is a really cool hoodie. We got the cool limited edition shirt here. Got the deer.
1.5?
1.5 million? 1.5 million?
Who said 1.5 million?
Rocky Mountain Commercial Real Estate.
Rocky Mountain Commercial Real Estate. Okay. See, yeah, that's right. Is he the first guy?
Yeah, he was the first one.
All right. Okay, this is coming to you. Good, congrats. $1.5 million is correct. Good job.
Bowsling and sweatshirt, is that what we said?
Huh?
Bowsling.
Bow sling and sweat, and yes, a hoodie.
Okay.
Let,
What kind of boat is Travis?
ooh, that's a good one. I don't mention that. They're gonna have to guess.
That might put you under the bus a little bit. Like, I don't know if you want to admit that.
Okay, let's up our game a little bit. Let's give away. Let's give away the Mutant Gear. Zoom in on that so they understand what it. The website. Can you zoom in on that? Guys, I'm telling you, these guys make the best equipment, bar none, hands down. You guys will love this crap. This Bino adapter is money. This stuff is machined unbelievable, and it's half the cost as Outdoorsman. You're gonna love this. Let's give the head away. Okay, let's do both. Let's do the Bino adapter and the Bino, the tripod head for the next question. The next question is, what make and model a bow do I shoot? I like that question. Anyone guess? Correct guess? The make and model of the bow that I shoot.
Is it Prime?
Chris says Matthews Tri-X, is that it?
Mike Shaw says Matthews.
Matthews V3, Court RX4.
Who said Triax?
Is that right?
Yes. Who the heck already knows that?
Chris Yeoman?
Chris, you are one lucky dude. How did he know that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That would creep your Instagram.
I never even posted that.
Tell me we're doing a Bino adapter and what?
That's a Bino adapter and a tripod head. Congrats, Chris. Good job, bro. That was pretty good. Matthews Triax. Now I will be upgrading. What's the newest one that just came out? I am going to Africa in July, I will be upgrading the bow. So the next time I ask that question, it will not be a Triax.
It should just be a Hoyt RX-7.
Somebody likes Hoyt. Ah, it's okay. So yeah, I'm going and I will be drawing the strip tag this year. So I will be upgrading the bow. But yes, right now it is the Matthews Triax. So good job, Chris.
Which is why
Excellent.
he should upgrade to a Hoyt.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Actually, you know what? You guys make a comment. Everyone watching right now, tell me what bow that you guys shoot. If you're archery, tell me what bow is your favorite bow. That's a great idea. And whoever gets the most votes, whatever company gets the most votes, I'll shoot for this year, for next year. All right, next question. Well, what's the next giveaway? Okay, so we upped it a little bit. We went from a box and a hoodie, we went up to the tripod and the adapter. Okay, so I want to up it a little more. Let's do the window mount giveaway. The window mount giveaway. Now, for those guys that are going to be watching this, I don't want to hear and you'd be like, you guys are road hunters. I will never use that. You're all liars. I'll just tell you that right now, because I can tell you, when I was on the Ponsagon and there were 16 trucks lined up on the road last year, and I was in my truck nice and warm, and they're all on the tripod and it's 6 degrees outside, all of those guys wish they had one of these. And they all say, well, I don't road hunt. They all road hunt, because that's the only way you can hunt over there. You can walk around the strip if you want on 100 square miles, but I can guarantee you, you're not going to see nothing. So, we...
He's gonna be buying him a Hoyt.
Is a Hoyt coming in there?
He's buying a Hoyt.
How many Hoyts are there compared to Matthews?
2, 3, 4, 6,
Well, maybe Hoyt can give me a bow, and I'll maybe shoot it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to about 4 Matthews.
Wow. We got Hoyt fans. Is it because it's cheaper?
Because it's in Utah.
No, that's true. Okay, so we got a window mount, and every one of you guys watching this, don't tell me you'll never use this, because you'll definitely use this, because everyone would take advantage of being no glass from the warmth and comfort of your truck. Mike, what do you got?
What is Travis's favorite hunting vehicle?
That's fun to do.
No,
Not the stock very
Mike
high.
Shaw can't. Mike Shaw cannot guess on this one.
That's okay, Mike. We'll send you a sweatshirt.
Yeah, we'll send you a hoodie anyway.
You want to do a different one?
No, I like it. Okay, everyone besides, well, we have to rate this because some people know what I hunt in, but some people don't. So it depends who guesses this. We got to check the name. Okay, we're going to give away a window mount, a really cool window mount. If you can guess the make and model of my favorite vehicle to hunt out of. Oh, make, model, and color. It's got to be a 3. You got to have a threesome on this. Make, model, and color. Come on, bring it. What do you guys got?
So you haven't even asked the question, have you?
Yeah. What's my favorite hunting rig? Make, model, and color.
Power wagon.
Nope. Power Wagon's great, but I got something better.
Tundra gray. Toyota Tundra Sam. Really? Subaru Cross.
Yeah, a hint. Go to
That was mine.
Mike. You're not allowed. Dang it.
You get a lot of Tacomas. Ram Laramie.
Go to Instagram if you guys don't know.
Gray.
Listen, guys, you should be following us on Instagram. Speaking of
Blue Beetle.
Facebook, Instagram.
Hey, I think Bill Brewer should win,
Bill,
because he said blue VW thing.
Blue VW thing.
Is it a Crosstrek?
Who said that?
Andy Arn.
Yeah, Andy. Andy's the guy, if you remember, who got drawn for a deer hunt on the Kaibab with us and got to come out. We paid for his hunt.
He didn't put the make.
What's the make, Andy? I'll give it to you. You gotta come up with the make. So first of all, Crosstrek is correct. Did he say the color?
He said
Blue? Okay. Crosstrek blue. What's the make? If it's a Crosstrek, you gotta know what the make is.
Mike's gonna quit you.
Is that what he said?
No, he says, oh, Andy put Subaru.
Who did?
Andy said Subaru.
All right, Andy. Okay. Andy,
What's the answer?
the answer is a Subaru Crosstrek blue.
So he jumped
And listen, when I first took out the Subaru Crosstrek, I just want to thank Subaru right now. I want to shout out to Subaru because, you know, Subaru, for all the tree hugger granola people that drive that thing, they make an awesome hunting rig. And I just want to thank Subaru for making such a great off-road vehicle that I can hunt out of to kill a lot of animals. So I want to thank you. Anyway, I was made fun of when I first took that thing out there, but I'm going to tell you right now, that Subaru Crosstrek is better than any side-by-side, and it fits in my toy hauler. Doesn't get dusty. It's not loud. It plays music. It has AC and heat and seat warmers. It holds 5 people, and I put an elk in the back of it last year. Pretty awesome. So, Subaru Crosstrek, if you haven't had one, you need to go get one. Get rid of your side-by-side. They're half the money, and they'll fit in your toy hauler, and they're badass. All right. So, Andy Arn, you get the beautiful Mutant Gear window mount. Bingo. All right. So, let's give away one more thing. Let's do the gun scabbard. Okay, this is very nice. This is the Rockman. If you guys don't know what Rockman does, they've been at all the shows. So if you guys go to the shows, check out Rockman backpacks. But they make a total complete dust-proof, weatherproof. This thing has tons of room. It's so nice because that gun right there with the scope and the bipod that's on there will fit right in here, absolutely no problem. So this is by Rockman. Go check out their company, Rockman Packs, rockman.com. Okay, I want to give this thing away. So who wants this? If nobody wants this, I actually will keep it. So first of all, I want to see, make comments. Whoever's watching, you guys want a chance to win this? If not, I'm going to put it away. I'll keep it. I want to see the comments.
Do you wear Birks also?
I do wear Birks when it's necessary. Yes. I'm turning a car company into a hunting machine. And that's what we all need to do. We need to take these Subarus and take them from tree huggers to hunting machines. Who's with me? I haven't had a question yet. I'm trying to see who wants to win this. If nobody wants to win it, okay. All right, just checking.
Mike says, seeing how I got screwed on the last one.
Yes. Mike, you did get kind of screwed. It's all right. Well, so, hey, Mike, I know you're only 6'7", 350, so I'll send you a Schmedium t-shirt and a beanie. You can wear it in your Subaru Crosstrek. Okay.
You just might fit in the Subaru Crosstrek.
No, Mike will not fit in the Subaru Crosstrek, actually. All right, so we've got the Rockman. Let's give this away. We need.
Patterson says he'll take it. Diane Gunter, I would love it. I want that case for a trip in Wyoming.
Okay. If you guys do have the Rockman packs, what's really cool about this is it automatically clips onto the pack. See right here, it has the clips built in. And if you have the Rockman pack, that just clips right on, and you put it on your pack, clip it, and you're good to go. So they made a really cool system that all goes together. Okay. All right. Sounds good. We're going to have one more hard question because this isn't cheap. This is a good product here. This is costing. So we need a good, solid question from my crew behind the scenes.
What's the number of inches on the biggest bull you've ever guided? How about that? You know?
Yes.
You want to do that?
Of course he knows.
What's your favorite hunt you've ever been on?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that. Okay.
Well, let's hit on all hunts.
Oh, what hunt am I going on?
Who was with us first though?
Okay, what's my favorite hunt that I've been on in 30 years of guiding? What was my favorite hunt and what did the animal score? We did kill an animal, by the way. No? No, that's too tough.
It's too hard for the people that aren't familiar with it.
Okay, how about
Well,
let's-
you gotta tell me the answers what that one was. You can't just leave him hanging.
We'll give you a better question.
We'll give you a better question. My favorite hunt, hands down, was with my dad in 2014 on the Arizona Strip on an archery mule deer hunt. I was able to be with him, and we shot the world record archery typical. I got to video it and be with him when he did it. Hands down, by far, my favorite hunt that I've been on. Oh, I know. I got one. Well, everyone knows that one. So I think it's a multiple choice question, or a two-prong question. Number one, I like what you said, Mike. What's the biggest bull, the biggest deer, and the biggest that I've guided on? Tell me what the biggest bull number is I've guided on. Tell me what the biggest buck that I've guided on number is, whoever gets closest. And personally, what's my biggest elk that I've killed personally? So there's three. Whoever gets closest to those three will get this. It's a hard one, but it's a good one, okay? Biggest bull I've guided, biggest deer I've guided, and what personally biggest bull I've killed. Those who know me will know this. And you don't have to get it exactly. You could get it close. So let's see your answers. Let's go.
405, 225, 385.
Wrong, wrong, and wrong.
456, 234, 415.
What's that one?
456, 234, and 415.
The 456 is big.
407, 224, and 368.
Okay, so 368 is the closest for my personal one. And yeah, it is going to be kind of hard, huh? Let's just do my personal one. Ban that last question, guys. Sorry. Let's do, what's the biggest bull I've killed? Personally. Let's see that number. You got to get it directly, though. It's got to be dead on. I've got the number in my mind. Shoot me the number.
So you've got like four. Do you want to go back and look at these answers that they've already answered that question for?
No, yeah,
Start over.
sure.
Mike Shaw said 368. Alan Hood said 367, 382, 413, 368.
Dang, I'd love to kill a 400-inch bull. It don't know 400. Who said 371?
Alan Hood.
Oh my gosh, Alan got it. 371. Alan.
471. No, did you say?
He said 371.
Alan, 371. Congrats. Alan Hood, winner of the Rockman Pack. Did you really need this, Alan, or should we give it to somebody else? Yeah, let's give it to somebody else. New question. Biggest deer I've guided on. All right, guys. Remember, deadline. We have Utah coming up the 27th. That's in a couple weeks. We have May 10th is Nevada. We're going to do another live for Arizona with any changes, all the statistics. We're really going to dive deep into Arizona as far as what you guys can expect, what the odds are. We want to get more feedback from you guys on that. We're going to give more giveaways, so that'll be fun. Don't forget, if you guys sign up the next 24 hours, we'll get you $100 off. Start the process, guys. You're not locked into anything. Pay for your membership. You don't like it after 1 year, delete it, cancel it, whatever. It's easy. We don't hold you accountable to anything as far as that goes. You can do it yearly at a time. We can even put you on pause, take you off pause. There's a lot of options there. So we take $100 off, and we'll give you the merchandise box with all the goodies in it, and we'll put you in for the gun raffle if you guys want to do it in the next 24. If you don't do it in the next 24, we'll still take $50 off before the deadline. So hopefully you guys had fun. I know I did. Enjoy that. And we'll hopefully, and really quick before we go, we're thinking about creating a store and putting all this merchandise up for sale. Would you guys comment and let us know if that's a good idea or bad idea? Would you guys like this stuff? Would you buy a tumbler? Would you buy hats? Would you buy shirts and our hoodies? Is that something that you'd buy for Christmas gifts for your friends and family? Is that something we should do or not do? So you guys let us know if there's, and we're going to be creating more and more stuff. So you guys let us know if this stuff you guys would be interested in buying and we could sell. And we can put, I want to put the Mutant Gear stuff up there. They're creating an awesome tripod, a whole kit. The Rockman Pack. There's a lot of things that I really like that I want to put on our websites and start selling to guys. So you guys let us know if that's a great idea. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Pass this on to your friends and family. I mean, forward the text, the link. They can rewatch this and let them know about what's going on. They might want to apply. They might want to be covered under a Zero Guide Feed membership. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck. God bless in the field. And hopefully you guys are members. Hopefully you get drawn, and hopefully we'll pay for your hunt, and we'll go hunt together very soon. Until then, good luck. God bless. We'll see you in the field.